Hi everybody. So I know it's been a while, quite a while since I put a video up on my channel, but today I do have something to share with you. I've made myself a new personal journal. I've been using a traveler's notebook in A6 size, junk journaling in that, and that is complete, but I will probably be sharing a flip through of that. I'm thinking about filming a flip through of that next. I'm not positive yet if I'm going to, but so keep an eye out on that, maybe. I might just post 2 videos at once today. But anyway, this is my new personal journal. I've decided to journal in a hardcover junk journal for a little while. I made this using a hand-painted style, very much inspired by Johanna Clough and Alice from Rosyjournal. I just love that style, and I decided to play around with supplies until I could kind of find a way to do it in my own way. So those are the inspirations for this. It is green, as you can see, and I have done some gilding, kind of rubbed some gold on the edges, and the spine is, the binding is exposed. I did put an eyelet in for a possible charm. I don't know why I always do that, because I never put a charm on them, but I guess I like having the option, and I actually kind of like how the eyelet looks up there by itself, so, yeah, I really love this. This journal is, I don't know, I can't, like, after I made it, because it's been about a week and a half, I just kept, like, carrying it around and, like, feeling it. So I don't know what I'm going to put here in this nameplate yet, but I'll figure out something. So yeah, I gave it a little frame and some scrapbook paper, and I just really like how it looks. But the inside is fairly plain. I've said before with my personal journals, I like to keep them a little more on the minimal side, because that gives me more options to decorate it myself when I get to that page. So if I put in a bunch of pockets and, like, ephemera, sorry, hi Penelope. If I put in a bunch of pockets and pre-decorating, sometimes when I get to that page, it just kind of interrupts my flow and doesn't work well with what I'm trying to do. So I like to leave myself a lot of blank space. Yeah. But there are, sorry, I haven't done this in a while. I'm very rusty. I have put in 6 regular signatures for writing, and then 1 extra signature that is an envelope bound in for, you know, sticking stuff in. So there's 7, like, binding pieces, but 6 actual signatures for writing in. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and show you real quick. I used a lot of Maggie Holmes designs, the Flourish collection and the Willow Lane collection. This is craft wrapping paper, which is why it's kind of curly. But yeah, the Willow Lane collection and the Flourish collection. I also used some, oh gosh, so many different paper collections. I kind of lose track because I just grab a bunch of paper all at once, make a big pile, and start cutting. So I don't know for sure exactly everything I used. This bag here is from AliExpress, and I trimmed it down and then rounded the corners so that it still looked like a finished bag, but so that it would fit the page. And I've just got a big journal card in there. It's a tight fit though. I love this paper. That's why I wanted it to be the first thing you see when you open the book. It's just so beautiful. And also yellow tones. Yellow tones, green, earth tones are my favorites. So I really love these colors together. This is a book page from an ephemera pack I got from Meg Journals. And this punch is the Martha Stewart Floral Vine Punch. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of this ledger in particular. I got this from the Paper Basket. Mention that shop in basically every video, but it's because I love it. But I love this particular ledger in specific. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out because I only have a few pages left and I'm probably going to cry. Yeah, I'm really excited to get working in this. I seem to only be able to do full-size junk journals for Christmas for December daily, and by the end I get really like burnt out. But I don't know, I really just wanted to create something in this style, and it makes me excited to work in it. I like this page because I think I could write on it with my white Uniball Sigma pen, and I think it would look really pretty. There's another bag here. Again, I did trim it down and then added this little punch so that it didn't look like unfinished, if that makes sense. Love this paper too. Like, love this paper. This is from the Willow Lane collection. I'm pretty positive, and it's stunning. This paper here always reminds me of like my childhood because I had this baby blanket. Well, kind of a baby blanket. It was a big baby blanket, so I used it when I was a kid too. And it was green with white polka dots on one side, and on the other side it was a map of the 100-Acre Woods from Winnie the Pooh. It was given to my parents from like a couple that they worked with or that they knew or whatever, and they had like a daughter who was a teenager, and it had been her blanket. So they gave it to my parents, and I still have it at home. It's falling apart, and I won't use it, like at my parents' house. I won't, you know, use it or do anything with it because I'm afraid it'll fall apart even more. I just want to keep it forever because it was like my favorite blanket as a kid. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have that blanket that like, even as an adult, they just like get all warm and fuzzy inside when they remember it because it just was such a comforting thing as a kid. So this paper reminds me of that a lot. Even though it's not like Winnie the Pooh, it still has a similar kind of design, and it makes me all happy. So yeah, lots of florals. It's very springy because I tend to decorate with a lot of neutrals like brown paper bag and book pages and things like that. So this will bring a little bit more life and stuff like that to it. Some vellum. And that is the last page. So back here is just an envelope I made. I have an envelope punch board, so that's the easiest way for me to do it. That actually looks nice. And I just bound that in before I sealed the envelope shut. And I have stuffed a bunch of ephemera in here. So just little pieces, scrapbook paper cut apart, vintage pieces, lots of little journal cards and things that I think I will want to use. So, yeah, most of these are cut apart from those Maggie Holmes papers. This is literally just a scrap. The trim piece at the top of the scrapbook paper that you tear off, that has like the branding and stuff on it, it had a little sliver of the design on it, so I kept it because it's this paper and I love that paper, so I kept the tiniest little scrap of the design. And then I have some doily like linen printables from Johanna's shop on Etsy. Yeah, and that's everything I've got in there. So I'm really excited to get working in it. I probably will do a spread today or something. I don't know. I'm off today, so possibilities are endless. But yeah, this is my journal. I try to give myself enough spine room to grow, but I know my track record does not speak well for me. Things tend to bulk up fast, basically, is what I'm saying. So, but I think there's some wiggle room here that it will grow to a nice, decent size and not, hopefully not like get that big, bulky look, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm very excited. Let me know what you think. If you like this journal, leave a comment below. Hop over to my Instagram if you want to. I don't know, all those things. But yeah, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day and enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye!